Alright, what's up you guys? It's a Shader Gamer back with another video, back with another banger. Look you guys, hit the subscribe button and join the Shade Team today. If you have not joined the Shade Team yet, then what are you doing? Because on this channel I cover MultiVersus news and topics. And you guys, today's topic is talking about the Animaniacs, which by the way, shout out to all the late 80s, early 90s, late 90s kids that actually watch this cartoon or know about it, because that's most of the people that really know about it. Like a lot of newer people don't know about it too much, maybe. They probably heard of it, whatever, or they probably gonna watch the revival of the cartoon, but whatever, that's a whole different topic. But anyway, somebody by the name Martin Wood went ahead and posted an article on GameRain.com talking about MultiVersus doesn't truly reflect Warner Bros. Without the Animaniacs. I have to say that's kind of a bold statement, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it and see what they had to say, because you know, we're gonna see. Now, before I go ahead and just continue on too, just thinking about it, right? So Warner Bros, yes, MultiVersus, you know, reflection of MultiVersus. MultiVersus is its own standalone thing, but Warner Bros, okay, I can understand that, but still a bold statement. We're gonna look at it, right? So it says, through MultiVersus pool its roster of playable characters from across Warner Bros. Extensive library of films, shows, and cartoons, the Animaniacs have been missing since the game's launch. Which, by the way, no, because it was not part of the base roster, so they're not really missing. They just have not been added yet, or probably not gonna be added at all. Whatever Play First game decided to do about that, right? Despite being an iconic part of Warner Bros., which they are very iconic when it comes to Warner Bros. Brand, MultiVersus continues to expand its range of playable characters, regularly adding fighters from all corners of Warner Bros. Like Rick Sanchez of Rick and Morty fame. Given how popular the show has become among audiences and how Rick's skins have been leaked earlier this year, it didn't surprise fans that he was being added to the game, right? Because Rick and Morty is really popular, which, by the way, I'm not saying that they're more popular than the Animaniacs, but that is a possibility, because I think for the most part, well, to an extent, they kind of going with the more popular characters, which not saying the Animaniacs are not, but you really have to look at, like, are they really as popular as, you know, like Rick and Morty, like probably the Gremlins. I don't know, that'll probably be a debate, whatever, right? But anyway, let's continue on. So they're going to say, but from the current list of popular cartoon characters, both modern and classic, the Animaniacs are likely one of Warner Bros. Most I don't even know how to say that, but it's talking about trio and arguably a parallel to the likes of Disney, Mickey Mouse, which I give them that. I gotta say that the Animaniacs is Warner Bros. Mickey Mouse to Disney, right? So Mickey Mouse is very iconic with Disney, and the Animaniacs is really iconic with Warner Bros. I would go ahead and say that, which that would be one of the reasons why I say that they should actually be in the game, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump down some, right? So they go ahead and they talk about the classic on Animaniacs and the revival and stuff like that. Which, by the way, if y'all didn't know, it says as the creation of Steven Spielberg and Tom Ruegger, I guess I say, I don't know, Animaniacs was the pair next step to following the success of Tiny Toon Adventures. Man, shout out to that old school cartoon. Oh my gosh, Tiny Toon Adventures, y'all look that up. Y'all looking for something, right? And it was a departure from reusing existing characters and instead developing an altogether new concept, which that where the Animaniacs came in. You got Yakko, Wakko, and Diet. So that's the three right there. That's all three that are on Animaniacs, right? So then they're going to say, had a part one going to say this is okay. The show got a brand new revival. If y'all didn't know, y'all go check it out, and it was added to Netflix. But the Animaniacs and MultiVersus, with their legacy and pop culture outline, it seems strange that Warner Bros. Would not be insisting that Yakko, Wakko, and Diet make their way into MultiVersus. Though the trio has had their fair share of video games in the past, they haven't graced the gaming industry since 2005. Dang, that's crazy. It's therefore long overdue that after they return to television, the Animaniacs return to the gaming scene. Which, by the way, I could see them coming to MultiVersus now because they got a remake of the show. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and talk about why I really think the biggest issue when it comes to, I'm going to get to that in a bit. And MultiVersus would be the ideal place to start. Not only would it be a neutral ground to test out the Animaniacs in gaming again, but it also adds a classical touch to a MultiVersus that taps into the revival popularity, which I do have to say, you know, they are doing a good job with like the classic cartoons, like Shaggy with Ultra Instinct Shaggy, Bugs Bunny, even throwing characters in there like Velma, Tom and Jerry, you know, yeah, and Iron Giant. I guess Iron Giant kind of count. I don't know. It's not really a cartoon, it's a movie, but it is what it is. So it says the first challenge. So listen to this. So this is the part I really want to touch on, right? It says the first challenge would be to decide if Yakko, Wakko, and Dot would each be their own fighter. No, please, I would not want them to be their own fighter. They need to be all together on one fighter, or they could probably do what Injustice did with the Ninja Turtles, to where you was able to switch their weapon and you get the different turtle. Do not make them their own separate character. It just wouldn't make sense to me personally. But if they do, it is what it is. It said, or if they, cause then on top of that, if you do make them their own separate character, right, you would never have all three of them on the battlefield working as a team. That's why I say have them as, as one character, 3 in 1. And said, or if they take after the likes of Tom and Jerry and work together, which they should. The latter seems more likely, but while the presence of the challenge of cassette. Man, look at this, man. I'm messing up, man. Forget that. 3 characters into 1 is not impossible. You guys, I got bad speech. You already know I've been saying it for a long time. It is what it is. Roast me in the comment section. But anyway, for example, Play First Game could look into Super Smash Bros. Pokemon training. Now, I actually like that idea. And introduce a swap in mechanic, which I think that would be a great idea. Or maybe you can make it to where you choose a perk and you get that one particular character. Something like that, right? Now, the thing with the Animaniacs being in MultiVersus, I think one of the biggest issues that they will really face is like, trying to get them to, make a moveset with all 3 of them together. I think that would be like a kind of a big issue, because that would be a lot going on with 3 characters in 1. Then I don't know. And now I'm just thinking about it. Just like, I know you got a character like Iron Giant that's like big and take up a lot of space, but that just like height wise for the most part. But like, these 3 characters standing side by side, I don't know. It seems like it could be kind of distracting. Imagine if you have like one person choose the Animaniacs, somebody else choose the Animaniacs, and then the other team, they all choose Animaniacs. That's what? How many characters on the field at a time? Yo, that's 12 characters on the field. That's 12 characters. 3 for your teammate, 3 for you, and 6 you fight against the other team. Yo, that would be crazy. Like, that would be probably the biggest issue when it comes to like having them in the game. Now, other than that, I'd be cool having them in the game. Like, I would not mind at all. I think, yes, for Warner Bros, they are really iconic. And for MultiVersus, it's a whole different thing, because MultiVersus kind of its own entity. But, hey, it is what it is. You guys, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know, do you want to see the Animaniacs in MultiVersus? I really want to hear y'all opinion on that. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share the video, and also subscribe and join the Shade Team. Join the Shade Team. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Shade Team as always, and I'm out.